If I gave two people the exact same strategy, the same trading strategy, the same entries, the same risk management, the same market conditions, one person would actually build wealth while the other one would go ahead and blow their account. And it wouldn't be because that they weren't smart enough. It wouldn't be because the strategy didn't work, but it would be because one of them never developed a skill that separates professionals from the amateurs. And that skill is patience. First thing you got to do if you ever want to become profitable is you have to stop identifying yourself with an impatient person. Some people would say, I'm just an impatient trader. That's just who I am. But that's a dangerous identity because you'll keep acting that way. Instead of thinking like that, you should think, I just haven't trained patience yet. Because the truth is, no one's actually born with discipline. No one's born with emotional control. These are skills that are developed through repetition. Patience belongs in that exact same category, right? The problem is our environment. Trains, they train us to be impatient, right? Amazon delivers overnight. TikTok gives you instant dopamine hits. Netflix allows you to skip your ads if you pay a little more, right? Everything today is all about being fast and being quick. And waiting is actually bad, but that's what contradicts it, right? Trading says you wait for your setup, you wait for confirmation, you wait for price to come to you, you wait for your target, you just wait for it to play out. But most traders lose because they don't want to wait, right? So, what do you think professional traders spend most of their days doing? I made a reel about this. I talk about how trading is actually one of the most boring things you can actually do, right? Professional traders don't spend their times actually trading. They spend their times, they analyze a little bit, and then they're just there, waiting, waiting, and waiting, right? They like to skip mediocre setups. They protect their capital at all costs, and they let the trades develop. And most importantly, they trust the probabilities, right? But inexperienced traders, they need action, they need excitement. They love to click the buttons. It feels good to them, right? Professionals, they don't get paid for being busy. We get paid for executing. That's the difference, right? And patience creates better decisions also. Talk about being impatient. That is why your trades actually suck in the first place. Imagine if you took more time to analyze your trades. Then your trades would actually be A plus setups in the first place, right? Patience allows for you to follow your plan. It protects your capital in the long run and it keeps you fixated on the actual objective, right? Letting the probability work out. I don't know why a lot of people don't even think about this, but you need to let the probability work out when it comes to trading. What kind of trader are you and what kind of trader do you want to become? Those are the two questions you have to ask yourself. You have to diagnose right now. Analyze your patience level. Analyze what you're doing wrong and then shift that identity and align yourself with someone who does all the right things. That way you can actually be patient, right? Um, Athletes, they trust their training. Surgeons, they trust the school that they went to, right? You have to trust your probability when it comes to trading. That is your edge. That is what is going to prepare you for market conditions. Okay. Feeling like you're doing something is not the actual way to get results when it comes to trading. Your best bet is to wait for the setups that actually matter. At first, I used to be the same way, right? I was an athlete. So to me, work hard means playing hard. So trying to trade just meant like, hey, I had to hit this full force until I actually realized it was actually the opposite, right? That I had to actually detach from the results and let something other than myself carry the end result of what I was trying to do here, right? And professional traders, they understand that to a T. So the main takeaway from this is to stop calling yourself impatient and start treating patience like a skill. Every professional actually trains it, and the market will reward you based on your execution, not because of how many times you click or stuff like that, right? If you found this video very interesting, I did a case study with a student and we talked in depth about how understanding there's actually a mindset shift that needs to take place. And what you can do is go ahead and watch that video. The link will be in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.